Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday to everybody here. This is Robert from RGL 518, welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. It's the 1977 one and gone. Today is game 25. This is the championship game. The final game of this 77 one and gone tournament. It will be the number 7 Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the number 1 Kansas City Royals at Royal Stadium. The Pirates in 77 were 96 and 66. The Royals are 1-2 and 60. The Kansas City Royals also become the first number 1 seed in any of my Inside Pitch one and gone tournaments to actually make it to the title game. And the Pirates were number 7. People remember that in the 1964 one and gone, we had pretty much 2 mediocre seeds make it, the Cubs and the Indians. Now we have 2 teams that were actually had winning records. So what was the difference between the 2 tournaments? Maybe a bit of more offense, maybe a little better in pitching. Who knows? But we shall see today. Pitching for the 1977 Kansas City Royals will be Dennis Leonard. He was 20 and 12 with a save and 3.04 ERA. Fans here at Royal Stadium would like to see if they truly were maybe the best team in baseball, even though they didn't even get to the World Series in 77. Which, of course, was won by the New York Yankees. We are at the American League ballpark. DH rules are in effect. Let's begin the game. Top of the first. Leading off for the Pirates will be shortstop Frank Taveras. Let's get things underway here. Let's play some championship baseball. Game is underway. Leonard, a 5-5. That is at the ballpark. Royal Stadium 4-2. That is a star line 4, and Taveras is going to ground out to first. Royal Stadium subtracts 3 from strikeouts and 1 from walks. No homer adjustment. Next batter will be third baseman Phil Garner. Leonard 4-1, error on a grounder. Garner 1-6. That is a ground ball to third base. The ball is hit to Brett. His error rating is a 10. That is a 3. And George Brett is going to boot the ball. He's going to throw to first, but it will not be in time. Garner gets to first on an error on Brett. So already 1 error on the Royals. Garner finds himself at first base. Infield will be halfway. Here is the right fielder, Dave Parker for Pittsburgh. Strat roll 3. Garner, good steal rating, definitely. A 6 minus 1 is a 5. That is a steal attempt. 16. Garner with 16 minus 3 is a 13. Porter minus 1 is a 12. A 1 to 12 for Garner to steal second. Let's see. 1 to 12. Kind of tight. I don't know. Parker, though, batting 338 early. Let's play ball. I'll take off. I'll call off the steal, and I'll let Parker swing away. Leonard's pitch, 2-3. That is a strikeout chance. The 17 is too high. Parker swings, 4-6. That's a fly out the left. 2 down. And that will bring up the first baseman, Bill Robinson. Infield goes back to normal. We'll see if the strat roll comes up. That is a 6. This time I'm going to let Garner try to steal. So I know it's a 1 to 12 for Garner to steal second, and he is thrown out at second base by Darryl Porter and will retire the side. I thought maybe I can put a runner in scoring position now with 2 outs, but Garner is thrown out at second. So no runs, no hits for Pittsburgh. There was an error. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the 1977 Pittsburgh Pirates will be John Candelaria, 20 and 5, 2.34 ERA. As always, in the championship games, the 2 best pitchers of the teams are available. Leading off for the Royals in the bottom of the first will be third baseman George Brett, Hall of Famer. We'll see if he can make up for the error that he committed. 4-4, Candelaria hit by pitch. That's a 13, no blank. That's not going to happen. 6-4 by Brett. That's a star line 5, and he flies out the left. First man out here is the left fielder, Hal McRae. Pitch from Candelaria, 2-5 strikeout chance. The 2 will not get him. McRae is a 4 against lefties. But a -3 from Royal Stadium makes that a 1. And with a 2 on the die, McRae avoids the strikeout. He will get the swing, though. 4-2, and he grounds out to second. Two men down, and the batter will be center fielder Tom Poquette. Candelaria, 6-1 strikeout chance. That 10 is too high. Poquette, 1-5, and he grounds out to first base. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Candelaria. No runs at all in this first inning of this championship game. No score at the end of 1. Top of the second coming up. Here is Bill Robinson again for Pittsburgh. He was at the plate when Garner got thrown out at second. Leonard's pitch, 2-6 against a righty. That's a walk chance. That 16 will be too high. Robinson swings 6-4, and he pops out to third. Next up will be the left fielder, Al Oliver. Leonard looking in. The pitch from Leonard, 5-4. That's at the ballpark. Royal Stadium, 6-1, a ground out to third. For the second out. And now second baseman, Rennie Stinnett. Leonard's pitch, 6-1 against a righty. That is a walk chance. That 12 will be too high. Stinnett will swing a 5-3, hits a hit to left field. That is a 16 on the die, and against a right-hander, that is just going to be a fly out to left. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Dennis Leonard. And it remains no scores. We go to the bottom of the second. Didn't show how both teams got here. So we'll do that real quick. You can take a look here in this tournament, in the tournament bracket. The Pittsburgh Pirates started in the first round. They beat the Toronto Blue Jays. They pretty much shut them out 1-0. Pittsburgh then beat Cincinnati in a real heck of a game. I thought that was a good matchup there. Pittsburgh then took out the California Angels, but this may have been the best game of the tournament. This went 10 innings. If anyone's not checked it, you really need to watch this game between Pittsburgh and California. That was a heck of a game. And then Pittsburgh beat my Mets yesterday, 7-5, in a game where the Mets actually did the best they could, but Pittsburgh was definitely too good. Kansas City Royals had the bye week in the first round, being the number 1 seed. They promptly dispatched the Detroit Tigers in the second round. Had a very good pitchers duel against the Texas Rangers, but beat them, and then took out Baltimore in a good fourth round game. So that's why we have Pittsburgh at Kansas City. Since Kansas City is the number 1 seed, that's why they have the home field for tonight's game. Al Cowens, the right fielder, will lead off against Candelaria. Forever Remain 90 joins me here at Royal Stadium for this championship game of the 77 one and gone. Candelaria will pitch 6-5, strikeout chance 18 too high. Cowens 4-5. That's a hit to center field. That is a 19 on the die, and that is just going to be a fly out to center field. As he got under it just a little bit, one man down. Next up is the first baseman, John Mayberry. Didn't have much luck playing your 85 Mets and payoff pitch. Nope, didn't work out. Of course, Dwight Gooden getting ejected didn't help much. Candelaria's pitch, that's a 3-1. That is a ballpark. Royal Stadium, 5-6, and that is a star line too, and that's a fly out to left. Next up is the catcher, Darryl Porter. Going off to a slow start to his monster season. Yeah, and my Mets right now are at 500 in the standings, according to quick results. Candelaria's pitch, 1-6. That is a home run question mark against the lefty, a 1-17. That is a 12. It does pass the check. Porter against the lefty is a 1-18. We roll the die. If it's an 18 or lower, this ball is out of here, and it is gone. Daryl Porter. Candelaria throws Porter a meatball, and he turns it into lasagna. That ball is out of here. And the Royals jump out to a 1-0 lead as Royal Stadium cheers. Yay! Porter did have 16 home runs that year, so he had power. Here's the center fielder, Amos Otis. 2 outs. Home run now by Porter. Candelaria, 1-2 strikeout chance. That 10 is not going to get him. Otis will swing 1-1 single into right field. Otis will go to first. The inning will continue for shortstop Freddie Patek. Strat roll says an 18. Patek is not bunting with 2 outs, so Candelaria will pitch. 1-2, that's a strikeout chance. The 9 will not get Patek. Patek will swing. 4-4, and that's a single to left field. Amos Otis base running rating 3 becomes a 4. Becomes a 4 with 2 outs. And a single to left, you subtract 2, so a 4 minus 2 is a 2. Left fielder is Oliver, -1. So only a 1, Otis will go to third. It is a 3, and he will not. So Otis will have to stay at second base. Third straight hit for the Royals. And the batter will be second baseman Frank White. Royals already had a home run by Daryl Porter. First and second, 2 outs, though. Can Candelaria get out the inning? First, I should roll Strat. Let's see if Strat says anything. A 3. Otis, let's see. 3 divided by... Nope, nothing going on. Candelaria will pitch 3-5 against a righty. That is a blank. White, 5-5. Line drive at right to short and caught by Tavares, and that is the inning. Royals get 1 run on 3 hits. A homer by Porter. At the end of 2, it is 1-0 Royals. Yes, I know. Mets aren't. My Mets in 1985 are not off that season, but it is early. The dice are not going my way, unfortunately. But that's one of the reasons why the top 3 teams each division make the playoffs, not just the winner. So pretty much it leaves everybody a good chance. We go to the top of the third. Leonard comes out. Here is the catcher for Pittsburgh, Ed Ott. Great baseball name. Leonard with the pitch, 5-5. That's at the ballpark. Royal Stadium, 4-1. That's going to be a single to right field, possible double. Ott's base running rating is a 2. It's hit the right. Cowens has no arm. A 1-2. Ott will get to second base. It is a 5. He will have to hold. So Ott, a great throw actually made by Cowens to get the ball in the infield, and Ott will stay at first base. Leadoff runner on for the Pirates. Here is the center fielder, Omar Moreno. Anything on a Strat roll. Infield, of course, halfway. A 19. Moreno is not nothing going on there. Leonard with the pitch. That is a 3-5. That is not, he is not tired, so that's a blank. 1-3, Starline, 6, fly out to center field. Put away by Tom Poquette for out number 1. Here's the designated hitter for Pittsburgh. It is Duffy Dyer. And the reason why he's the DH is he had the most at-bats left on the bench. I choose the DH for the National League team by the most at-bats. Even though Willie Stargell is on the team, I go by at-bats when it comes to DH for this kind of tournament at the American League ballpark. 1 out. Anything on Strat. Then 11, nothing happening. Leonard's pitch. That is a 5-4. That's at the ballpark. Royal Stadium 3-3. That's going to be a double to right field. Dyer goes to second. Ott goes to third. Ott's base running rating is a 2. On a double to right, subtract 1, so it's a base running rating of 1. The right fielder is Cowens, so on a 1, Ott will score. It is a 3. He holds at third base. One out. And now runners at second and third for the Pirates. Keith White joins me now here at Royal Stadium for this championship game. Batter is Frank Taveras. Runners at second and third. The Royals are going to call. They're going to call the infield in. Try not to let the run score. This is a championship game, so runs and a pitching matchup between Candelaria and Leonard. Runs could very well be at a premium. Anything on Strat? Taveras, a 13, nothing happening. Pitch from Leonard, 1-4. That is a range play. 2-6. And that is a fly ball to center field. The range for Poquette is a 4. Does he make the play? Yes, he does. Poquette does make the catch. So that is out number 2. Taveras' sacrifice fly rating is a 1. And he will bring in Ed Ott. So it was deep enough by Taveras to automatically bring in Ott. Ott will come in to score, and we are tied at 1 on a sacrifice fly. Dyer, of course, holds at second. A 1 is all he needed to roll, and he got it. So now we are tied at 1 with 2 outs. Infield now goes back to normal. Here is Phil Garner, reached on an error later. Dyer on at second. Garner at the plate. Should roll for Strat first. Let's see. Strat roll, 16. Nothing happening. Leonard's pitch, 6-1 against a righty. That's a walk chance. That 20 is going to be way too high. Garner swings 5-6, fly ball to left field. That will end the inning. 1 run for the Pirates on a couple of hits and a sacrifice fly. Bottom of the third, we are tied at 1. Candelaria will take the mound. Here is George Brett in the bottom of the third inning. As Keith White says, he likes to do these tournaments with inside pitch. Thank you, sir. And I do want to do a season with inside pitch the same way I do payoff pitch in a way. Candelaria's pitch, 5-5, strikeout chance. That 5 will be too high. Brett swings, 2-5. That's a star line 6, and that will be a fly ball to right. For out number 1. Here is Hal McRae. Candelaria 4-6. That's a range play at the ballpark. Royal Stadium 5-1. That's a star line 5. That's a fly ball to left. Left fielder is Oliver. His range is a 4. And he will not get there. Is it a single or a double? It's a double for McRae. As he hits that ball over Oliver's head, and McRae will wind up at second base. 1 out double by McRae. Now we'll see Tom Poquette. Those range plays. Another thing I do like about inside pitch is the range play. Every out can become a hit, or every hit can become an out. See, Strat roll says a 1. McRae, steal is available. 4 minus 1 is a 3. He has an 11. Candelaria is a -4. All right, no, Candelaria's got a great. Now McRae will stay at second base. Candelaria's pitch to Poquette. 6-4. That is at the ballpark again. Royal Stadium getting a lot of views. 3-2. That is a blank. We got a rare play. Rare play with men on base. Let's see what we got. It is a 3-4. If runner on first, single to right field with the runner attempting to go to third on close play. So a runner on first, single to right field with the runner attempting to go to third on a close play. But there is no runner on first. So it's a single to right field. So it's a single to right is what that is then. There's no runner on first. So it's a single. So a single to right. So base hit to right field. So McRae's base running rating is a 3. And to get from second to home is a +1 is a 4. Right fielder is Parker. And he is a -2 from an arm. He's got a great arm. So a 1 to 3, McRae will score. It is a 4. He doesn't. He has to hold at third. But it is a base hit for Paquette. Royals are in business. The batter will be Al Cowens with 1 out. Infield is now halfway. They're going to try for the double play. Cowens is 0 for 1. Strat roll in 18. Cowens, nothing doing on a bunt. No bunt attempt. So let's see if the Royals can get a run in here. Candelaria with the pitch. 6-3. That is a star line. Cowens, a 5, and that will be a fly ball to left field. Cowens' sacrifice fly rating is a 2. Does McRae score automatically? No. Now we see if he comes in. Base running rating is a 3. The ball is hit. The ball is hit to left field, and that is Oliver. He has -1 of an arm. So a 1 to 2, McRae will score, and is a 1, and he does. McRae comes in to score as the play comes to the plate. So that is 2 outs as a sacrifice fly to left. And on the and Paquette, however, holds at first base as the 5 is too high for him to advance. So the Royals now take a 2-1 lead on a sacrifice fly by Cowens. Next up is John Mayberry, but now with 2 outs. Strat roll says a 9, nothing happening. Candelaria's pitch, 4-4. Hit by pitch, that 3 is going to be hit. He hit Mayberry. Plunk. Ouch. And with an 8, -5 is a 3 is what it is. So he hits Mayberry and not what you wanted to do there. So that puts runners at first and second for Darryl Porter. Porter already has a home run in this game. Let's see what happens. That's a 12. Nothing happening. 2 outs. Infield is back is normal. Darryl Porter, a good chance to maybe bring in a couple of runs. Candelaria's pitch, 5-6. A wild pitch possibility. That 13 is going to be ball 1. And they'll do it again. Candelaria, 2-6. Error on a throw. Darryl Porter, 5-4. That is a star line 2, and that's going to be a fly ball. That's going to be a fly ball to left. There will not be an error. But that does end the inning. 1 run for Kansas City on a couple of hits. At the end of 3, it is now 2-1 in favor of the Crown Royals. Like to remind you, tonight on Payoff Pitch, we have the Atlanta Braves taking on the Montreal Expos. Craig McMurtry goes up against David Palmer. Tomorrow on Inside Pitch, however, we're going to do a couple. We're going to go back to a little history of baseball coming up. A little baseball history, and we're going to do a game from 1980s. We're going to go back to the 1980s for a little bit. Of course, I've already told you that the next Inside Pitch tournament will be the 1985 One and Gone. I did want to do 2015, and I will do that, but I don't have the 2015 season yet. Won't have it for a couple of weeks. So I figured that I'll go ahead and do a 1985 One and Gone tournament, even though we are doing 85 in Payoff Pitch. So that tournament will start in maybe about a week or so. But tomorrow's game on Inside Pitch will be July 14, 1980. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Houston Astros. It is J.R. Richards' last game before he suffers his stroke. J.R. Richards' last game. That was submitted to me by Steeler Fan 1933. So that will be tomorrow's inside pitch game. Atlanta Braves and the Expo and the Astros. Let's see what we're doing. We're in the top of the fourth here. Dennis Leonard comes back out. Here is Dave Parker for the Pirates. Pirates down 2-1. 1-2 from Leonard. Strikeout chance. That 10 is going to get him. He strikes out Parker. Parker against the righty is a 13. -3 is a 10. That is a 10. He does strike out Parker. 1 out. Bill Robinson, the batter. Leonard's pitch 2-5. Possible error. Robinson 6-2. Single into center field. The ball is hit to Paquette. He has no error rating, so there won't be an error, but Robinson is on first with a base hit. As Paquette is a 0 for errors, so he will throw it in. Robinson on it first. And now a chance for Al Oliver, infield halfway. Leonard's pitch. Well, first we got his rolled Strat. Strat is a 17. Oliver, nothing going on there. Now we roll. Leonard, 1-1. Strikeout chance, 11 too high. Oliver swings, 2-5. That is a ground ball to short. Oliver, 2-3. Nothing from Leonard. Second baseman for Kansas City is White. He has no rating on the arm. So a 1-3, they'll turn the double play, and they do not. So the throw goes to second, but Oliver beats the throw. 2 outs, the first. Fielder's choice. And now a chance for Rennie Stinnett. He's wifing a Candelaria. The memory top of mind was him pitching a game for the Yankees with a blister that broke. He had streaks of blood all over his. Yeah, I remember that. Yes, I remember that game. Oh, boy, yeah, I remember it. Tim Pepper says good morning / afternoon here as he joins us here at Royal Stadium. Strat roll says an 8. Nothing happening. Leonard's pitch, 4-1. That is an error on a grounder. Stinnett will swing, 3-6. That's a single into center field. The ball is hit to Paquette again. He has no error rating, so there will not be an error. So let's see what happens. Oliver's base running rating is a 3. You'd subtract 1 to go to third, so a 2. Paquette has +1 of an arm, so a 1-3. Oliver will make third base. It's a 6. He is thrown out at third base. Tom Paquette guns it to third and gets Oliver at third. He is out. Lead runner thrown out. Rennie Stinnett, however, has a base running rating of a 3. And Stinnett will advance to second on the throw to third. But Oliver is out of there. So that is a single for Stinnett, but Oliver is tossed. And that's 2, and that is actually that's the final out, isn't it? Yeah, that's yeah, we had one. You had one, then you had a fielder's choice, and you got thrown out at third. Yep, that's the final out. My bad. That's the final out. That is the final out of the inning. So Al Oliver thrown out at third base to end the inning, and a great cheer for Tom Paquette. And it stays 2-1 Royals. I forgot how many outs there were. That's bad. That is bad. Trying to make this a professional operation, you know. So no runs for Pittsburgh on a couple of hits. Bottom of the fourth. Leading off for the Royals is Amos Otis. He's the designated hitter for the Royals in this game. I didn't mention it. Candelaria will pitch. That is a 2-3. And against a righty, that is a home run check. Otis against the lefty is a 12. That's a 5, and that ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep, or in the words of Appa Bryan, it might be, it could be, it is out of here. Amos Otis blasts a home run. It is gone. Royal Stadium cheers. Yay! Otis smacks a big solo shot off of Candelaria. And it is now 3-1, Kansas City. Batter now is Freddie Patek. Second homer off of Candelaria. He did give up about 29 homers that year, even though his ERA was 2.34. Otis is now 2 for 2. Patek is 1 for 1. Patek 2-4. That's a possible error on a grounder. Patek swings 2-1. Ground ball to second base. Ball is hit to the net. His error rating is a 5. That's a 14. Stinnett will get it. Throws to first for out number 1. The batter now will be Frank White. Candelaria. 6-5, Candelaria strikeout chance, and that is a 16 too high. White will swing 2-2, fly out to center field. 2 outs. Top of the batting order for the George Brett. Candelaria pitches 5-1. Double question mark against the lefty. A 1-9 would be a star line. That is a 16. It is too high. Hello? Goodbye. 16 too high. So Brett does get to, so that is a blank. So Brett gets to swing. And that is a 1-6. And that's going to be a star line 4 and a fly ball to right. As Brett flies out for the third time in this game, and that ends the inning. 1 run for the Royals on a jack by Amos Otis at the end of 4. Royals leading 3-1. We go to the top of the 5th. Here is Ed Ott. Ott got a base hit his last time up. Leonard's pitch, 2-5. That is a possible error on a throw. Not a possible error, just regular error. 3-3, that's a ground ball to second base. The ball is hit to White. Error rating is a 3. That's a 6. White will get it. Throw to first, out number 1. Next up is Omar Moreno. He's 0 for 1. Leonard, 4-4. Strikeout chance. That 4 will get him. He strikes out Moreno. And that is only the second strikeout for Dennis Leonard. Dennis Leonard had 244 strikeouts in 1977. So he was a hard thrower. But Royal Stadium, though, a -3 on strikeout rating. I'm surprised he actually had that many. 2 outs. And now the Pittsburgh DH, Duffy Dyer. And he got a double his last time up. Leonard pitches 1-5, strikeout chance. That 10 is going to be too high. Dyer, 3-1, star line 1. He grounds out to second base, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Bucks. Got a pretty good game going on here. Halfway through, Royals lead the Pirates 3-1. Here is Hal McRae. He doubled his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Candelaria with the pitch, 3-2. That is a range play. McRae, 1-4. Fly ball to left. The ball is hit to Oliver. His range is a 4. And he will not make the play. McRae hits it away from him. That's going to be a single. So Al McRae will hold it first. Base hit from McRae as Oliver couldn't get to it. And McRae will be at first base. The batter will be Tom Poquette. Strat roll says a 1. Let's see. McRae, I don't see him stealing here. 4 it is a steal attempt. 11 minus 4 is a 7. And odds of -1. A 1-6 for McRae to steal second base. Nah. Let Paquette hit. So I'll call off the steal, and the pitch will be normal. Candelaria's pitches 3-2. That's another range play. Paquette 1-2. Single to right field. The ball is hit to Count. The ball is hit to Parker. His range is a 5. And he won't get there. He hits it out of Parker's range. And it just goes to single to right. McRae's base running rating is a 3. Becomes a 5 on a single to right to get to third. Parker -2 from an arm. So a 1-3, McRae will make it to third base, and he does. McRae speeds around second, gets to third. He will be safe, and the Royals are in business. A couple of range plays where really the Pirates have such a great fielding tandem in the outfield. Parker with a 5, Oliver with a 4, Marino with a 5, and the Royals are just hitting them where they ain't. Runners at the corners, nobody out. The batter will be Al Cowens. Let's see. The Pirates are going to call for let's keep the infield halfway from a double play. Actually, no, they'll call the infield in. Infield in by the Pirates. Cannot allow the Royals to score any more runs. Anything on Strat? A 10. Nothing happening. Candelaria will pitch. 3-2. Another range play. Cowens. 5-5. That is a ball hit to third. Now it's a single to third. The ball is hit to third. Garner's range is a 4. Becomes a 2 with the infield in. Does he make the play? Yes, he does make the play. Okay, so he now makes the play. It's a single. It's a single to third. Now I got to find out where it was hit. Actually, it's only on runners at first and second. Never mind. I don't have to roll that. So a single to third. McRae's base rating is a 3. Becomes a 1 with the infield in. Does McRae roll? I'm going to roll a die. I'm going to roll a base running rating. If it's a 1, McRae tries to score anyway. It's a 1. So they're sending McRae, and the ball's going to come home. So on a 2 or 6, McRae's out at the plate. And it's a 2. McRae is thrown out at the plate. Is thrown out at the plate. Now my question is, can I try for the double play anyway? Let's see. Hold on here. I want to make sure I get this right. So first and third. Otherwise safe. It's not. Okay, so not. So he's played at the plate, and Cowens will make first. So that is 1 out, and the infield in does work. So that goes as a fielder's choice. And McRae is gunned down at the plate by the third baseman. So 1 out now, runners at first and second. Infield now goes back to halfway as they prevent the run from scoring. Now the batter is John Mayberry. Anything on Strat? That is a 1. Paquette not stealing. So here's the pitch from Candelaria. 4-3. Against the lefty, that's a strikeout plus 10, and that 9 will get Mayberry. Candelaria strikes out Mayberry. That's a big strikeout, 2 outs. And now Darryl Porter. Infield goes back to normal. Strat rolls, says a 12, nothing happening. Candelaria's pitch, 6-4, that's at the ballpark. Darryl Porter, Royal Stadium, 5-4, triple to left field. Royal Stadium helps out the Royals. Darryl Porter smacks a triple to left. Poquette will score. Collins will score. Porter to third. 5-1 Royals. What a smack by Darryl Porter. And the Royals now begin to pull away in this championship game. The batter will be Amos Otis. And where is the Jolly Roger? The Jolly Roger is not flying right now. Porter on at third. Porter having a good game, a home run and now a triple. Otis is 2 for 2. He has a single and a home run. They would like Candelaria to finish this inning if possible. So this will probably be his last inning now. If he allows another run, though, that will be it. 2 outs. Infield is normal. And first I should roll a strat. Strat is a 17. Nothing happening. Candelaria's pitch for 3. And against a righty, that's a blank. Otis will swing 2-4. Fly ball to right field. That will end the inning. 2 runs for the Royals on 3 hits. They have scored a run in 4 consecutive innings. And now lead it 5-1 at the end of 5. Top of the 6th inning. Here is Frank Taveras. He will lead off for the Pirates. Dennis Leonard doing the job today here at the stadium. Leonard's pitch. 4-4. Strikeout chance. That 11 is too high. Taveras swings. 3-2. Starline 5. Fly ball to left. Here is Phil Garner. Maybe playing the Mets yesterday wore out the Pirates for today's game. Leonard's pitch, 6-2. Strikeout chance, the 8 is too high. Garner swings, 4-5. That's a ground out to short. Here is Dave Parker. What's killing the Pirates today is they're not getting good range play rolls. There have been a lot of hits to players that normally would make the play. But they're hitting where they ain't. Sometimes what you got to do. A good strategy in baseball. Hit the ball where the fielders are not. Bears Den 007 joins us at Royal Stadium. We're in the top of the 6th. Leonard's pitch, 2-5. That is a possible error. Parker, 4-5. That's a ground ball to second base. The ball is hit to White. Error rating is a 3. That's a 16. White will make the play. Throws to first. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Dennis Leonard. We go to the bottom of the 6th. That's going to be it for Candelaria. He's allowed 5 runs. That will go to the bullpen. And they got 2 rights and a lefty, so I think we'll see a right-hander come on for the Pirates. And they're going to bring in Kent Tekulve. He will be the next Pirates pitcher. Tekulve can pitch to 6 batters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's Kent Tekulve for the Pirates. 10-1, 7 saves, 3.06 ERA. He'll try to right the Pirate ship, as Keith White mentions it. Here's Freddie Patek for the Royals, bottom of the 6th inning. Tekulve's pitch, 2-1 against a righty. Strikeout chance, 20, way too high. Patek will swing. 2-5, and he grounds out to shortstop. 1 out. Next up is Frank White. Tekulve, 3-4 against a righty. Strikeout chance, 15 too high. White, 6-3, fly ball to left. And here is George Brett. Brett is 0 for 3. He's flown out all 5 times. Bob B joins me now here at Royal Stadium. Ticovey, 2-3. That's at the ballpark. Royal Stadium has been very good to the Royals today. 3-5, but not on that play. That's a ground ball to third, and that will end the inning. So George Brett goes 0 for 4 right now. And for the first time in 4 innings, the Royals don't score. So Kent Ticovey does his job. At the end of 6, it is still 5-1 KC. Top of the 7th in this one and gone 1977 championship game. Tomorrow we will have on Inside Pitch the Atlanta Braves and the Houston Astros, a game played in 1980. J.R. Richards' last game for the Astros, mentioned to me by Steeler Fan 1933. And tonight we got the Atlanta Braves against the Montreal Expos in Payoff Pitch 1985. And coming soon, 1985 one and gone for Inside Pitch. Top of the 7th, Dennis Leonard is pitching beautifully. He is very strong. He still has at least almost a half a tank left. Here is Bill Robinson for Pittsburgh. Robinson is 1 for 2. Leonard 1-3, a home run check. Home run question mark against a righty, a 1-13. That is a 13. It passes. Robinson, that is a 20. I don't have to roll the die. That ball is gone. Bill Robinson smacks a solo shot off of Dennis Leonard. That is a home run for Robinson. And the Pirates now make it 5-2 as Robinson clocks a homer off of Leonard. Leonard pitches a grapefruit. Robinson turns it into fruit salad. Here is Al Oliver. Oliver is 0 for 2. Cardinals get the winner for the real championship. Tim Pepper says, let's go Bucks. Leonard's pitch, 2-3. Strikeout chance, 14 too high. Oliver swings, 3-3. Starline 4, grounds out to first. And that is out number 1. Here is Rennie Stinnett. Stinnett is 1 for 2. Leonard, 6-1. Against a righty, that is a walk chance. That 6 is going to be good. Stinnett will walk. Stinnett against a righty is an 8. Even -1 from Royal Stadium's a 7. And he walks Stinnett. Runner on first for the Pirates. And here is Ed Ott, infield halfway. See if anything on, do I roll strat? Yes, I do. An 8. Stinnett's attempt is a 6. -1 is a 5. No hit and run, so no. Cardinals will definitely win. Well, we will find out to see what happens there. And I know you'll be happy. You'll be seeing I know we'll be looking forward to watching the 1985 Cardinals in that one and gone. They will be, I believe they are. Are they the number 1 seed? The Cardinals are will be the number 1 seed in that tournament. They had the best record. So even though they didn't win the World Series, but they will have the number 1 seed as I go by record, not by playoff finish. Although I could have done it that way too. Leonard will pitch to Ott. And that is a 1-3. Another possible home run check. But this time it's a 20. And that will not happen. So Ott will swing. Blank. Ott swings 6-3. Starline 5. That's a fly ball to left. And that is out number 2. Infield goes back to normal. The batter will be Omar Moreno. Loaded dice as the Cardinals play. Oh, boy. Stinnett on it first. We'll roll strat again. That is a 10. Nothing happening. Leonard will pitch. 6-5 against the lefty. That's a walk plus 10, which becomes a 17 for Moreno. That's a 14, and he walks Moreno. He does walk Moreno. And now runners at first and second for Duffy Dyer. He will bat. Actually, this is a championship game. I usually after in a championship type game, batters can come up. I can make a switch in the position player after 2 at bats if I want. Dyer is 1 for 2. He did hit a double. Let's see if the Pirates want to make a change. Let's see. He's the DH too. Let's see what we want to do here. Here's the designated hitter. If I want to bring him in, I can, so let's do it. Duffy Dyer will come out, and in comes Willie Papa Stargell. Stargell will take over at DH, as he can now after 2 at-bats in the 7th inning. Willie Stargell hit 13 homers for Pittsburgh, and he is the tying run. 2 outs, top of the 7th inning. Anything on Strat? That is a 16, nothing happening. They will let Leonard pitch. Two outs. Brandon Baker joins me here for some baseball. Leonard's pitch. That is a 4-6. And it's a possible hit by pitch, and he does. 10 plus 3 is 13. That's a 9. And he plunked Stargell. He hits Papa. So the bases are loaded for Frank Taveras. The bases are loaded for Frank Taveras with 2 outs. Taveras is 0 for 3. Bats .252. Let me see what I can do for the bench here for the Pirates. Is there anybody I can bring out? Taveras is the shortstop, though. He's a good shortstop. But I can replace him. Taveras is going to come out for Pittsburgh. And coming on to bat will be Fernando Gonzalez. And taking over at shortstop will be Mario Mendoza. He will now play shortstop for the Pirates. And I marked it on my list. A little better range, but not great fielding percentage. But Mario Mendoza will now play shortstop. Fernando Gonzalez will go up against Leonard. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Steeler fan now joins me here at Royal Stadium. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Top of the 7th. Fans here on their feet. They're going to go with Leonard. See if he can get out of the jam. This is really Dennis Leonard's first real jam. Even though he did have a couple of base runners before. Roll Strat. That is a 5. Nothing happening. Leonard. His pitch. 2-5. Possible error. Oh my. Gonzalez swings. 2-4. Starline 2. Ground ball to third. The ball is hit to Brett. His air rating is a 10. That's a 12. He will make the play. Brett has it, and he will throw to second to get Stargell, and the inning is over. One run for the Pirates on one hit and a couple of walks. But it stays 5-2, as this time George Brett does not make an error this time. Timeout. Bottom of the 7th inning, Ken Tekulve will pitch for Pittsburgh. His 2nd inning coming up. Hal McRae leads off. Taveras is pissed, requesting a trade. Tekulve will pitch to McRae. That is a 2-5. That is a blank. McRae swings 5-4. Double left field. Hal McRae gets his 2nd double of the game. He's now 3 for 4, 2 doubles and a single. McRae finds himself on second base. Here is Tom Poquette. Infield will stay normal. Strat roll says an 8. Nothing happening. Takovi will pitch to Poquette. 4-6 for Takovi against the lefty. Walk plus 10, and that will walk Poquette with a 3 easily. So now the Royals are in business for Al Cowens. Infield halfway. A 1. McRae, 4 attempt. 4 minus 1 is 3 divided by 2. McRae could 11 plus 1 is a 12. Minus 11, you're up by 3 runs. No, you're not stealing. You're not trying to steal third. Let Cowens bat. Cowens bats at 312, so why would you steal? Infield halfway, nobody out. Royals a chance to maybe put this game away. Takovi's pitch, 3-3. That is a blank. Cowens swings, 2-3. Starline 6, it's a ground ball to short. Cowens double play rating 3. Plus 1 is 4. Minus 1 from Takovi is 3. Stinnett doesn't add anything or subtract. So a 1-3, they'll turn double play. And they do. So McRae will make it to third. Poquette and Cowens are out. 2 down. Six, 4-3 double play. McRae heads to third. Here is John Mayberry now with 2 outs. Infield is normal. A 4. Nothing happening there. So Takovi will pitch to Mayberry. Takovi is now tired. So he is now tired. And I think he's going to come out. And they'll bring in a lefty to go against Mayberry. So Takovi coming out. And the Pirates will bring out Grant Jackson. He will go ahead and pitch. Does Don Deckinger have a card with the Royals? Grant Jackson will pitch to John Mayberry. He'll become the third Pirate pitcher. Then he can pitch to 7 batters before tiring. Mayberry is 0 for 2. We did get hit by a pitch. Check strat. Nothing happening. Grant Jackson will pitch to Mayberry. Jackson's pitch, 6-6. Star line. That will get him out. That will end the inning easily on a ground out to second. So no runs for the Royals on a hit. At the end of 7, Kansas City still leads at 5-2 in this 1977 championship game. Top of the 8th coming up. Yeah. No, Don Deckinger does have a card with the Royals, and it states on there anytime a Pittsburgh he does have a card with the Royals. It states clearly, anytime a St. Louis Cardinal gets a ground out, he is always called out at first base, even if he's safe. Phil Garner leads off for Pittsburgh, and they're going to leave Dennis Leonard out there. He's a righty, so they'll leave Leonard out there. He'll pitch to Phil Garner. So here's the pitch. Leonard, 4-2 against a righty. That's a walk. That 11 is going to be good enough. Garner will trot to first. Against a righty, that becomes a 12 because of the change at Royal Stadium. And he walks Garner. And now the batter is Dave Parker. And now we'll see a pitching change as Leonard's coming out. As the Royals have seen enough. And they'll now go to a lefty, I think, from the bullpen. Let's see who the Royals can bring out. And coming on to pitch for the Royals now will be Steve Mingori. Mengori, 2-4, 4 saves, 3.09 ERA. He will pitch to Dave Parker, turn him around a little bit. Infield is halfway. No strat roll now except for pickoff. And a 7 doesn't do it. So Mengori will pitch to Parker. Mengori, 5-4, strikeout chance, 11, too high. Parker swings, 3-5, ground ball to short. Parker's double play rating 2, nothing from Mengori. Halfway, 3, second baseman White, nothing. A 1-3, they turn 2, and they do. Shortstop to second to first, double play. As Mengori gets the twin killing. 2 outs. Next up will be Bill Robinson. He hit a home run his last time up. He is 2 for 3. Mengori will pitch. 6-3, that's a blank. Robinson, 2-1. Ground ball to first. That'll be taken care of by Mayberry. And the inning is over, so nothing there for the Pirates. They get a walk, but nothing else. Still 5-2 in favor of Kansas City. It's a rare play in pop where the ump blows a call. Not really. Not in the main game. I mean, I have to check the rare play chart that I use. Could be, but I don't think they'd put that in there because that would just be wrong. I don't think you put a Of course, then again, now in History Maker Baseball, umpires blow the call all the time there, depending on the umpire's quality that they got in History Maker Baseball. That I do know, even though I don't have the game, but I've watched enough History Maker Baseball games to see that happen. Let's see. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. It will be Daryl Porter leading off for the Royals. Oh, is it bottom of the 8th? No, it's top of the 8th. No, bottom of the 8th. Yeah, bottom of the 8th. So Daryl Porter against Grant Jackson. He'll pitch. Daryl Porter having a good game today. 2 for 3, a home run and a triple. Jackson will pitch. 2-1. That is a blank. Porter, 5-1. Fly ball to center field. Out number 1. Next up is Amos Otis, and the Pirates are going to go to the pen, as they now got a couple of right-handers, and the Pirates know we're in the bottom of the 8th inning. They got to keep it 5-2, and they will bring in the closer, Goose Gossage, to try to keep this game where it is. So here's Gossage, 11-9, 26 saves, 1.62 ERA. Gossage will now pitch to a few right-handers on the board. Amos Otis leads off. There is 1 out. Gossage with the pitch. 1-5. Error on a grounder. Otis, 6-2. Ground ball to short. The ball is hit to Mendoza. His error rating is an 18. That's a 19. Are you kidding me? Wow. Mendoza makes the play. Throws to first. Out number 2. What a play by Mendoza. His error rating at short is an 18, and a 19 is on the dice. 2 down. Here's Freddie Patek. Gossage, 5-5. Against the righty, that is a star line, and that's going to be against the righty, that's going to be a strikeout by Special K. It's a star line against the right, but Special K against the right-handed batter 1-3. That is a 3. He strikes out Patek, and the inning is over. That's a strikeout. 1-2-3 inning for the Royals. We go to the top of the 9th. Will we see some 9th inning magic? It's 5-2 Kansas City. Steve Mengori will pitch to Al Oliver in the top of the 9th. He is a lefty. Kansas City bullpen ready to go. Oliver is 0 for 3. But he bats 308. He will hit. Pitch from Mingori. That's a 1-6. It's a star line, and he'll get the out. It'll be a fly ball to right. 1 down, 2 to go for the Royals to win the championship. Next batter is Rennie Stinnett. Mingori will come out. I think, nope, actually keep him in there. They'll keep him in there because Ott's a lefty. So we'll leave him in there. So Mingori will pitch to Rennie Stinnett. They're going to go with Mingori to try to close it. 1 man out. Pitch from Mingori. 2-2 blank. Stinnett swings 1-4. A ball hit to right field. That is a 10, and it's going to be a double for Rennie Stinnett. Stinnett will go to second on a double. Come on, did you really expect a 1-2-3 ninth inning from me, guys? The batter now will be Ed Ott. Ott will bat. Stinnett on its second. Mingori will pitch to Ott. Infield is normal. Ott is 1 for 3. No strat roll, but it will roll for pickoff. A 12, nothing happening. Mingori will pitch. That's a 3-6. He is not tired, so that's a blank. Almost, though. Ott, 1-3. Fly ball to left field. McCray will make the catch. That is out number 2, and Stinnett has to hold it second. 2 down. And now the batter is Omar Moreno. Moreno bats 240. Might see a pinch hitter here. Moreno is center field. And we will see a pinch hitter for the Pirates. Moreno coming out. And let's see, they can bring in their best hitter that they have available. And it will be Ken Macha. That's 274. The Royals will go ahead and take out Mingori. He will come out, as I usually allow the other team to make a switch if they can. They will bring in a right-handed pitcher. And they will bring in Mark Littell. Mark Littell will now come in for Kansas City to try to get this last out. Got to play chess against myself. Now we'll see if the Pirates can make one more move. And I don't think they can. No. So Macha's going to have to bat. He's the best hitter now available. So Ken Macha will go up against Mark Littell. 2 outs. Top of the ninth. 5-2. Runner on second. Is there a strat roll? A 2, but that's not just for pickoff only. They are above the strat roll. So here we go. Mark Littell will pitch to Macha. Littell's pitch. 5-4. And against the righty, that is a blank. Macha swings. 4-2. Ground ball to shortstop. Patek's got it. He has it. Pumps once. Throws to first. Macha is out. That will do it. Kansas City Royals are your 1977 one-and-gone champions. Congratulations to the Kansas City Royals. They win the 77 one-and-gone. No runs and a hit for the Pirates. I'll give you a final line score. Let's see. 2, 5, 2, 4, 5, 6. For Kansas City, 5 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. For Pittsburgh, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Dennis Leonard does get the win. Candelaria the loss. Mark Littell will get a one-out save because it was a run. The tying run was on deck. As the Kansas City Royals clinch the 1977 one and gone and now go into the one and gone Hall of Champions. What's the difference between infield, regular, halfway? Most teams play infield at regular depth when a runner is on first. Okay, here's the difference. I will answer that question before I go. When they play the infield halfway, it gives a better chance for a double play. On an infield is normal. There's no change to the base running. There's no change to range plays, to ranges for infield range. The base runner on third, 2 is added to his base running rating to try to score. On an infield halfway, a double play rating is increased by 1. So if we were to say, well, let's use Mario Mendoza, for instance, just for track. Okay. Mario Mendoza, if it's a ground ball and it's hit to the infield, Mario Mendoza double play rating is a 2. is a 2. Okay. With the infield, if the infield is halfway, the double play rating is 1 is added to the double play, which is a 3. So now it's a 3. Mark Littell -1 to double play rating, so I bring it back to a 2. But you can see the difference. If the infield is normal, the double play rating is a 1. So there's only a 1 chance, okay, to get the double play. Then you got to take the pivot rating from the guy that's being a pivot. So let's say it's a ground ball to second base. Ground ball to second base, the shortstop automatically has the pivot rating, okay? And in this case, second baseman shortstop rating for Patek is 0. He has no extra arm. So with the infield halfway, it's a 3. If it's a regular, it's a 2. And that's a big difference. You do lower the ranges of the infielders, okay, by 1 when you play infield halfway. Infield in, you lower the ranges by 2. Double play is not changed, however, when the infield is in. There's no change on a double play when the infield is in, but usually the only double play you can make with the infield in is on bases loaded, all right, and have a throw out at catcher and then a throw to first. So that's what the double play is. The one thing also, you can set every player at a different position if you wish to. So even though I say infield halfway, that means the infield is a double play depth. But if I want to say third baseman in, second baseman back, shortstop back, second baseman halfway, first baseman back, I can do that if I want. Inside pitch allows every infielder to be positioned separately if you want to. You can do that. You can do that. You just got to remember who's where if the ball is hit to someone. So if I have the third baseman in, okay, and a range play is called to the infield to the third baseman, I know his range is subtracted by 2. So if his range is like a 4, his range becomes a 2 to make a play instead of a 4 if he's in. If he's back, his range would be a 3, and if he's normal, range would be a 4. So every infielder could be positioned separately. You can do that in inside pitch. It does allow you a lot more positioning for the fielders. There is no positioning for outfielders, although I have seen some house rules where if you want to bring like the outfielder shallow, all right, some people say, okay, outfield shallow. If it's a range play, maybe you take away 1 from the outfielder to make a play, all right, but maybe you increase their arm rating to throw a runner out from going from second to home or something. I don't know. Some people come up for house rules for outfield positioning. Since I like to play rules as written, I don't use that since it's not available. Although, who knows? Chris Davis might go ahead and put that in an update for outfielder positioning, which you could do. So that's the difference between infield normal, half and in. There is corners in too. The ability, you could have corners in, which you bring in the first and third baseman to guard against a bunt. And if you do that, it's supposed to bring down the bunt rating of the bunter by 2. But it suffers like an infield in. Okay, something like that. I don't know. I've seen corners in some places. The PC game has corners in. This game does not, at least not officially. So that's how that works there. Bob B, I hope that helps you out well there. So yeah, infield halfway, you do want to play that to try to get a double play. If you're looking for the double play, you will. If you're not looking for a double play with a runner on first, you got 2 outs to just play the infield normal, and that keeps your ranges right where they need to be. The Kansas City Royals are your 77-1 and is their way to guard the lines. I guess you probably could, but I mean, guard the lines. Let's see. Phil Garner is the Pittsburgh third baseman. I guess if you wanted to guard the lines, I guess if you guard the lines and a ball is hit to that position, I guess probably you would, if it's a range play, you would probably subtract 1 from the range. But if it's a single, if it's an S5, I guess that would become a ground ball. That would probably become a ground ball 5 automatically, I guess. I don't know. You could probably make up some stuff. I don't know. Inside pitch is a lot more flexible than payoff pitch is concerning infield positioning. You probably could make up some rules. Very possible. Kansas City Royals are your 77-1 and gone. Tomorrow we will have July 14, 1980, the Atlanta Braves against the Houston Astros. J.R. Richards' last game. And our next one and gone tournament will be 1985, as we'll go 7 years into the future. So I hope you'll join me for that. Thank you all for here. Bob B, Steeler fan, forever remain. Brandon Baker, Bears Den, Tim Pepper, all you awesome, Keith White, all you awesome chat guys. Look forward to seeing you later for some more payoff pitch action tonight. The Braves and the Expos. Stay safe, healthy, smart, and strong, and we'll see you guys soon. Kansas City Royals beat the Pirates 5-2. They are your 1977 one and gone champions. See you later, guys.